Hi, I'm Stephanie with Board Game Geek here at Origins 2017, and Isabella Long with Aries has joined us to talk about the hunt for the ring. You might be able to guess kind of what ring. Is it one ring?
Just one one special ring.
Awesome. So what are we doing in the hunt for the ring, other than looking for the ring?
Yeah, so it enacts that first part of the story when you are when Frodo is hunting for the ring, of course. So it's from Bag End to Bree to Rivendell. One player is Frodo, and the other players are the Nazgul, who are, of course, trying to corrupt Frodo.
So it's one versus many, but this time the one is not the bad person. The one is the good person. Well, I guess depending on what side you're on.
Right?
But,
yeah. If you're for the
Nazgul,
Fellowship,
if you're for the Fellowship, though,
then Frodo's a good one.
You're with Frodo. Cool.
The Nazgul, they're all cooperative. Their movements are all public, and so lots of table talk.
Yep.
Well, Frodo's movements are secret, so I can show you. So, like, if I'm Frodo, I'm making my movements hidden, and I'm marking them behind here. This is just kind of a mock-up of the board here. It's going to have punches and a paper in it, so you're going to punch along as you make your movements.
Which the Nazgul won't see.
Right. So the Nazgul have a couple ways to kind of determine where you are. So a turn is first Frodo, and he moves always one at a time, and then he has actions and events. The event cards here.
And does Frodo move along these diamonds or the circles?
Both, as long as it's along a path.
Awesome.
So he moves both. When he's on a number, that's a place that he can. That's a number that he writes. So when the Nazgul are moving, they're either moving 3 diamonds at a time, or they can move one number. So
they're moving kind of quickly then.
Yeah. They're running. They're trying to get them.
Yeah.
So when they get there, they have 3 options of an action. They can search.
Oh wait, we'll cut it. Yeah. Okay.
So the Nazgul have 3 options. They can perceive, they can search, and they can hunt. So a perception would be they can announce wherever they are on a path.
Say there was one right here, maybe.
Yes. So they would say, is anybody in the area? An area is simply like the small line within each section. So section 1, section 2, section 3, area A, B, C, and D.
Right. Okay.
Oh wait, no. So this is just A, B, C. This one is A, B, C, D.
Right. Yeah.
So the double line's divided.
So this is area B.
Yeah, and so if
2.
If you're perceiving, I have to be like, yes, like I'm in this area. If you're searching, you search on a number, and so you would say, have you been on this number? And you would say yes or no.
Yeah.
And then a hunt is when you're sure, and you hunt, and you say, are you here? And then if Frodo says yes, then you receive corruption damage, which is tracked on that little situation right there.
Yeah. So Frodo does not want to be hunted, obviously.
Yes, and so potentially you can be killed on this not killed, but corrupted in this game before you even make it to past Bree. But it's likely that you won't, that you can make it through, even if you are corrupted a little bit. The Nazgul each go once, and so the turns are marked here. Each time the Nazgul, each one goes once, and Frodo moves once. After 3 times, there's 4, day, afternoon, night, and then refresh. Every refresh, you roll the dice, and the dice are kind of currency for the Nazgul. So I don't know if you can see it there. So the ring right there represents when you can perceive. When you have this little sorcery marker right here, that's when you can pull a sorcery card. That's this card deck right here. And the 9th is when you remove an ally token from an adjacent space. Frodo has his allies right here, who he himself places, and so with the knife you remove one of them.
Yeah.
And then spend the shadow. So ring is perception, sorcery card is, and then shadow is when you are going to
You can use it as if it was this one says
Yes.
sword ring or sorcery. Okay,
Yes,
cool.
exactly. And so searching and hunting are less costly. So after and if and when you make it to Bree, or technically it's A, B, or C.
Okay.
Then we're gonna flip the board. So
So if you reach A, B, or C over here on
you
the
get
end,
to start
in
your journey to
section
Rivendell.
3.
So do that. All right. So this has sections 2.
and I see
and
it's
numbers and paths.
4, 5, and 6.
Yeah,
we
so
see
everything
here.
is continuous. Everything that's happened is still relevant. Now Frodo is compelled to continue his journey automatically, meaning he has journey cards now. And I think I forgot to put them out, but the journey cards.
These are these, right?
Were those? Nope, those were Zalek cards.
Okay, yeah.
But the journey cards move him automatically, so it will guide him along his path without a player needing to do it.
Right,
Because
okay.
Gandalf has entered the game, and so
Good.
Gandalf is now distracting the Nazgul. So
Awesome.
and he moves the same way. He's got ally cards. He moves one at a time.
And this is Gandalf here.
Here he is, yeah. And so I don't know exactly what they're going to look like in final version, but these
Right,
are
yeah.
the final sculpts, which I love. I'm kind of obsessed that each Nazgul is unique.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I like
so
that.
I didn't realize that until this show when I
Yeah,
saw
so
it. I
these
was
are
like,
just prototypes to kind of show that this
Yeah.
is what the top of the scope will look like. We don't really know what those will look like.
yeah. And so everything's the same here. Same time marker. You've got
So
a
you'll-
higher corruption bank.
Okay.
But-
so it'll be morning, afternoon, and night, and refresh again.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so what's really cool about this is that since you flip the game, you can kind of break your game in half. So it's meant to be kind of evenly timed, about an hour and a half,
Yeah.
which is a lot lighter than we've done with our past War of the Ring games. So which I'm excited about because these rules are a lot more. This is my first time getting to kind of enjoy this, heavily thematic story
Yeah,
playing, but kind of in rules that I like personally more. I really like a hidden movement. So
I love hidden movement games.
I do too.
So now we have a built-in snack time.
yeah,
When you flip the board.
you have a snack time, or if like somebody's got to leave, you can pause
Stop
it
the
there,
game.
bring somebody else in, or like if you want to continue it the next night or the next night with different friends, it's totally possible. You just keep it as is, and
Right,
then
yeah.
you can start back up. And so that's really great if like your gaming group you like to meet a lot, you evolve a lot, so
Right.
works out. So it's very practical.
So Frodo wants to go to Rivendell, I'm assuming.
Yes. Yeah, and so he's going to move there automatically. Just Gandalf wants to distract the Nazgul away from him, and he's going to do that with his own set of cards, as well as the same one-by-one movements that Frodo was doing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So how many people can play this game?
It is 2 to 4, or 2 to 5, 2 to 5. So up to 4 Nazgul, 1 Frodo,
Right,
or
yeah.
1 Fellowship member.
Yeah. Frodo or Gandalf, right?
Yes, yeah.
Depending on which side that you're on. So.
And so a full game is, I believe, around 3 hours.
Yep.
So
Which is actually kind of standard for a hidden movement, depending on when. Some hidden movement games can end immediately if you find them, right? But you can't really do that in this one.
exactly, yeah. Yeah, you keep going.
Yeah, awesome. And when can we see finals of this game? When can you buy this game?
In August is our plan.
Okay.
So
August
so-
of 2017.
August 2017. So if you're going to Gen Con, it'll be there. It'll definitely be final production by then, but we should have it for sale, which I'm very excited about.
So check out the Ares booth
Yes.
at Gen Con to buy this, or look for the Hunt for the Ring in your friendly local game stores.